Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Oh, a very good piece of work, I assure you, and to Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
Oh, that will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure to the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Ercles rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now, name the rest of the players. This is Ercles' vein. A tyrant's vein, a lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
Oh, and I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, oh, Pyramus, lover dear, thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion, too. I will roar, that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all. That would hang us. Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if that you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you twere any nightingale. Meow.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There will we rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
Oh, we will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough, hold or cut bowstrings. Peter Quince?
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By our lake in a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Oh, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not the lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And then indeed let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is 2 hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Does the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine,
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and say he come to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
Enter Puck behind.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of my fairy queen? What a play toward! I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus! Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors!
Odors, savor sweet. So hath thy breast, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Exit.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er made here.
Exit.
I speak now?
Mary, for you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile and eke most lovely Jew, as true as truest horse, that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
In this tomb, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh. As true as truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters! Fly, masters! Help!
Exit, Quince, Snug, Flute, Snout, and Starfling.
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound, sometimes a hog. Less bear, sometimes fire, and neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Re-enter Snout.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Exit Snout, re-enter Quince.
Bless thee, Bottom! Bless thee! Thou art translated!
Exit.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear. I am not afraid. The ossel cock so black of hue with orange tawny bell, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo? Never so.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me, on first view to say, I swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, I can weak upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt it or not. I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressing flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Enter Peas, Blossom, Cobweb, Moth, and Mustard Seed.
Ready.
And I.
And I.
And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman, hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes, feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and 4 night trappers cop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him curtsies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail!
Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas Blossom.
Oh, I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. Good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire of you more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That some cowardly, giant-like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred hath made my eyes water ere now. I desire your more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Oh, ready.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb. Good monsieur. Get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, monsieur. And, good monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, signor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your neath, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but to help Calverly Cobweb to scratch. I must have a barber, monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass that if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Oh, truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay. Sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dry peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an expedition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist the female ivy so, and enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Isn't fair.
When my cue comes, call me, and I shall answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho. Peter Quince. Flute, the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, Starveling. God's my life. Stolen hence and left me here asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There's no man can tell what. Methought I was. And methought I had. Oh. But man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. And it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Your bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, most courageous day! Oh, most happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
No, not a word of me. All I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his port, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let him not that plays the lion power his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away, go away.
Exit.
Oh, Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim look not. Oh, night with you so black. Oh, night, whichever art when day is not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot, and thou, oh, wall, oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, oh, sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye.
Wall holds up his fingers.
Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see, oh wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She's to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it. Well, Paul Pat, as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Enter Thisbe.
Oh, wow. Full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can see my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander am I trusted still.
And I like Helen, till the fates me kill.
Not shaftless to Procus was so true.
As shaftless to Procus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou and Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Exit.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright, for by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite! A mark for a night! What dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thou mantle good, what stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. Oh, fates, come, cut thread and thrum, crush, conclude and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
True my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore nature did thou lions frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that lacked, that looked with cheer. Comes tears confound, outsword and wound the pap of Pyramus. Aye, that left pap where the heart doth hop. Now I am dead. Now I die. Thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die.
Dies.
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No, I assure you the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear a burgomass dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never.